continuing part 4. If you haven't seen part 3, go check it out. So being in the ICU, my brother was on a lot of medicine to keep him calm down and to keep the pain under control, which meant that he was on a lot of strong medicines that he had never been on before, and he was hallucinating a lot. But because he's known me his whole life, I was the only person that he could trust. So all the other people that are coming and going, he didn't know, therefore he could not trust. He actually called 911 because he thought he was being kidnapped, and the nurses taking care of him, they couldn't earn his trust. He did not trust them. He truly thought he was being kidnapped. So he called, and he had the nurses call 911 to come, and he ripped out his IVs, he ripped out his NG tube. He legitimately thought that he was being kidnapped because I was not there. So this is what I mean, I was the only person he could trust, and that when I found that out, because I was not there, because I got kicked out from the charge nurse, this is what I mean. It messed with him, and it messed with me. A week after our parents were murdered, he thought it would be funny to lighten the mood and say something shocking to just get him to open his eyes. Well, sir, let me tell you, it's not funny. One other quick story that I'll share, and then I'll move on from these, semi-traumatizing events that I'm willing to share. There are much worse things that happen. Not with the interactions, but just, the environment of being in the ICU for 3 weeks sucks. I don't know how you guys do it if you're a nurse or if you work in the ICU, but a nurse had asked me, oh, so, where are his parents, though? And I don't know if they realized that we were siblings, and they obviously didn't know that our parents were gone. But in that moment, was maybe 2 weeks after they had passed away. And I realized in that moment, I knew they were gone, but I was so focused on being with my brother in the ICU that I did not know where my parents were. I knew that they had passed away, and that was it. But then I just broke down crying there in the ICU floor. That's I have no idea where they are. I don't know if they're in a morgue. I don't know if they went to the funeral home. So then I had to go hunting for my parents. Turns out they were still in police. Just a second. Stick around for part 5.